Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Looking at your current energy in terms of love. I will be doing a tarot reading, looking at your overall energy, and then see what else is going on, see what else we can tap into energetically here for you. So this is intended for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and also to the cross watchers that are dealing with a Libra. This video is going to be applicable to you as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join the YouTube family, and also to drop a like if you enjoy this video. Okay, your overall energy card has flipped over and it is the Four of Swords. What's going on here, Libra? Your energy has changed. Okay, so you want to move away from some drama that's been happening around you recently. Some of you are thinking about stepping away, or you're wanting a break. You're not quite feeling as invested as you maybe once were. There might have been something that has happened that has made you want space from a particular person or from a particular connection. You're trying to sort of figure some things out, I feel. Okay, so you're thinking about a lot. You're trying to process some things that are happening. A lot of you need to do that on your own. So I'm seeing that you're wanting time away, or you sort of just want to be on your own, I think. Okay, but people are going to notice that. So your connection, whoever you're dealing with, they'll say something. They'll say, you know, where have you been? You know, hey stranger, haven't heard from you in a while. You know, what are you thinking? You've been distant, you've been different. What's wrong? I hope everything's okay. Like, I feel like your person is sort of going to try harder to reconnect because they're going to notice that distance from you. That's the vibe that I'm picking up. So they'll notice this distance. They'll feel it, and they'll say something. Okay. You're trying to be calm about a situation, Libra, but I feel like there's something you've been imagining. And it's sort of in the privacy of your own mind. It might be something that you're doing when your head lays the pillow at night. You're picturing or imagining something here that you want. You want this thing to come true. You want this thing a lot. But there might not be the progress that you're seeing right now. I feel like more than acting on it, you're just thinking about it and imagining it for now. You're trying to manifest it into your vibration. Let's see what's going on. Okay, straight away I'm picking up, there's a situation here where someone's maybe more invested in you than you are in them. Things are one-sided. Could also be that you've put in a lot of energy into a situation and you're not seeing the same thing from that person. You know, you're sort of giving up. I feel like you're giving up on a situation here. You just want to be alone at this stage. I don't know if it's forever though. But I feel like with the Magician, it's telling me you sort of just want to do your own thing. I feel like someone's behavior has put you off, to be honest. I feel like they've disappointed you in a way. I also feel like something's been unfair, and that doesn't sit well with you. You know, it's in your nature to have that fairness, to have that balance. You've come up as the scales here, but you hold the scales in your hand. You can balance this connection out. I don't know, I just feel your heart's not in something, not as into something as you thought it would be. Okay, it's not matching your expectations, and I feel like you're slowly like putting your feelers out there. You know, I'm getting a lot of you either comparing your connection and how far you've come to someone else, and you're like maybe wishing like, you know, wow, that person doesn't do that for me, or I don't have that in my relationship. You're looking elsewhere and you're comparing what level people are at, maybe at your age, where you're at romantically. You're comparing yourself in your romantic situations with other people's, but everyone's got their own journey, Libra. I understand it can be discouraging at times when you're not at the same level as where you want to be, but that's just the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? But I get that you're also keeping your feelers out there to see if something better comes along. I don't know. I don't feel like your heart's in it at this stage. I feel like the Ace of Cups is telling me that you want something new. I also feel like you want to feel like your cup is overflowing, and some of you don't have that. Now, that doesn't mean it won't come in the future. It can, but I feel like at this stage, you're yet to feel those fireworks, right? You're yet to feel that spark. So, you know, you're just sort of at a stage where you're like, okay, I'll wait for it. I'll see where this goes. Not that you're testing, but you're sort of just wanting to see if it develops into anything further. Sort of wanting to see, yeah, where that sort of takes you. So I've got that Magician. It's Aries energy, so I feel like it's definitely about you. Magician can also be seen as Gemini, but what I'm getting from this, I feel like you're attracting a lot of attention, but you're not holding something significant, okay? I feel like you have opportunities, but they're not settled opportunities. They're fleeting, like they're coming and going. You're not really committing. You're not really attaching. That's what I'm saying. You're not attaching the way you want to. I feel like a lot of you out there watching this, like you love being in love, and the thought of being out of love, falling out of love, or not being in love with someone, I feel like that's doing things to you. And I've had that feeling recently myself in my personal life. I feel like I love being in love, and falling out of love is like super hard, or like you just don't want it, like you just don't want that feeling. And I get that maybe that's what's happening around you emotionally. Especially with that Ace of Cups, okay? So something's going on here. That's what that Ace, I feel, is trying to tell us. So there is an opportunity around you, but you're not interested in it. It's like you're falling asleep on it. You're not making any effort, and that's obviously saying something. So what's going on here, Libra? Is your heart somewhere else? Is your mind somewhere else? Is your attachment somewhere else? But maybe like someone's been disappointed. I feel like you've been disappointed in a way. Someone pulled a sneaky on you a little bit, okay? They did something sneaky, and I think that's also maybe why you've just sort of pulled away into your own energy. I do feel like this person will come back and apologize for it. There may even be some begging and pleading, and they might even act like the Page of Wands, like it never even happened. Because I feel like the Page of Wands isn't like an avoidant kind of issue. He doesn't deal with the issues. He sort of just wants to skim over them and continue on with what they're doing. And I feel like that's how someone is projecting towards your energy as the Four of Swords. They'll come back up, and it's sort of like their heart's not going to be in it. They have messed up, and your care factor is probably going to go down in the process. But I get a sense that they just sort of they'll skim over it. They won't want to talk about it, probably not in depth anyway. They'll be avoidant about the issue and just pretend like it never happened. Like, let's pretend like I didn't do that to you. This never happened. We're all good type thing. And it's going to be sort of, I think that'll show you their true colors though. Because there can be some manipulation coming up. You've got the Magician, so someone may be trying to manipulate the situation, manipulate how they see you, manipulate how you see them. You know, it's them presenting themselves a certain way. But I feel like no matter what they do to sort of get your attention or hook you in, whether they're hooking you in for the beginning or they're trying to hook you back in, if it's a person from your past, it's like you're not attaching to it. You're no longer attaching something here. I think you're still deep down, maybe internally, you're probably not telling anyone this, but internally you want them to change and you want them to be the better person. But it's like you can't even tell your friends and family, because if you tell them you still have hope, they might be like, oh, you know, not this again. Like, you're still attached to this person, or, you know, you just have to move on from them. But friends and family don't always give us the best advice. You know, people have different attachment styles, they have different experiences. They weren't on the inner workings of that relationship, so only you know how you truly feel. And if you want to attach yourself to that hope and that love, there's no one that can take that away from you. That is yours to claim, and that is yours to feel, and that is yours to understand. And I feel like it's discouraging because people don't know the ins of the situation, and they'll tell you to do certain things, but it's like, well, only you know how you truly feel. Only you hold those memories. Only you know what really went on. But I feel like I just want to say you might sort of catch on to someone's manipulation here, someone's disingenuine qualities. Okay, especially if they're that page of wands and they sort of avoid it and act like it never happened, you know, that's a bit of a red flag in itself. So you're going to have to balance it out with them, Libra. I feel like it's something that they need to know about themselves. And I think it's something that you're probably going to have to tell them. Okay, you're going to have to be the one to confront them about it, if you come out of that Four of Swords energy, because if you don't, it's just going to be distance, and that's probably going to pull you guys maybe further and further apart. Again, I always see as the Four of Swords is more temporary, so it can be like a temporary space or temporary time away to miss what you had, or to sort of reflect on what you did and what they did type thing. I'll wrap it up there though, my beautiful Librans. Thank you for watching, everyone. It really does mean a lot. Don't forget to drop a like and also to subscribe if you haven't already. For private readings, please feel free to reach out directly. Otherwise, all the best, lots of love, and until next time, bye for now.